NBA fans, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks, 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Tonight we're watching Kyrie Irving, former #1 pick overall, at a lofty level of expectation to live up to the hype surrounding him.
Yeah, he can hurt you from a lot of areas of the floor. And shoot the three off the dribble, spot up three, dribble, break you down off the dribble, get you in transition. Which way can he beat you? He's a natural-born scorer, but when he's becoming that natural passer, it makes this team almost unstoppable to beat.
Yes, natural-born scorer. That's because he was born in New Jersey. People underestimate his strength. He's tough. He's strong. And I don't know between him and Steph Curry who has the best handles in the game.
I was just going to ask that very question.
You might have to throw Chris Paul in there, too. He's got some handles.
No way. Stop it.
Okay,
no.
Those two.
Okay, then who would you take?
Handles-wise?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kyrie. Just strictly handles, I'm going with Kyrie.
I'm going with Steph Curry. He make people fall. He make legends fall.
Oh, I like that. I like that. He makes legends fall. Hey, Kevin Harlan.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
A legend in his own right, standing by to make the call.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Looking at who they've got. Irving is out there with Booker. Then it's McGinnis. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And that one's good, Anthony.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Wilkins. The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Dominique Wilkins at the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Irving with the ball. Pass to McGinnis. Booker in the corner. Lets it fly from 18. Rodman with the block. And pushing it out. Here's New York. Here's Wilkins. The rebound by the Bucks. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good for McGinnis. McGinnis hits them both. So it's the Knicks now. Outside Curry. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You can't give him that shot up. The open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Moving against Curry. Irving kicks to Jordan. Misses in close.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Rocket 2 on the money from 12 feet away. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
For New York, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Starks kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Jordan score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Irving drives in to the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Curry passes to Wilkins. Anthony with the block. On the wing, Irving. Back to Anthony. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Now here's Booker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's the three. Anthony can't hit. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Starks. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. That's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
There's the pick. Down low, here's Jordan, and the basket good. Jordan's got 6 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Starks dishes to Wilkins. He feeds it to Rodman. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rodman's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And there's the pass to McGinnis. Curry against Irving. Anthony sets the pick for Irving. Here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Booker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry against Irving. He dishes it to Anthony. Back to Irving. Jordan sets the pick for Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. And McGinnis throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little.
Players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
And you love the mindset this guy has at the defensive end. He wants to impact the game defensively, and you love that attitude.
Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Starks. Rodman up top, covered by Anthony. Rodman kicks to Williams. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Williams has got his first points in this one. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Booker. B, guarded by O'Neal. Booker inside. O'Neal's there. A nice shot by Booker.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Williams can't hit.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Anthony down low, defended by Wilkins. Shot from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Knicks trail by 6. It's Curry with the drive. It's Wilkins on the wing. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Hello. That's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
No good from Booker.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Curry. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Williams gets the bucket.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Here's Irving. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Curry. The putback is no good. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was the head of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
How about the numbers here for Stephen Curry? Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robert Covington comes in for Wilkins, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Curry. Lawson kicks to O'Neal. New York moving it around. Williams gets the bucket. Bucks leading by 4. Passes it to B. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Lawson drives in. Covington passes to Lawson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
And he makes the first.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Ty Lawson hits them both.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense, but he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles. At that end of the court.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
With some arc, and the rejection by Smith. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ryder. Tries again. So he gets the whistle.